So, lads, I legitimately think Dewana Bonner has broken WNBA fans. Like, I actually think Dewana Bonner has completely broken WNBA fans because Dominique Malonga just pulled a Dewana Bonner type thing. She almost pulled a Dewana Bonner, except unlike the Fenerbahce did what everyone wanted the Fever to do, which is just not allow someone to quit on their team when they have a contract, try to get the money back that they paid, and take legal action against the player for breaching contract. Like, that is realistically, that's what, like, if you're a fan of Fener, that's what you would want your player to do. It's what you would want your player to do. Or it is what you would want your team to do. Because at the end of the day, you are a Fener fan. You're not a Malonga fan. But the WNBA fans, oh my God. Everyone's like, oh, this is such a bad thing. Fenerbahce posting about a 19-year-old. Why would anyone ever join Fenerbahce again? Who Kayla McBride signed yesterday. Kayla McBride signed yesterday. Like, players... And by the way, people are like, oh, this is about the injury. Dude, John Quell's just had surgery. John Quell didn't rip up her own contract. She's coming over when she's ready. They have Meg Gustafson as a temp player. They brought Kayla McBride for the season. They have Monique Billings as a temp player. They bring in temp players, and when John Quell Jones is ready, she goes and plays. She didn't have her contract ripped up. Meg Gustafson's just gone over after winning a championship. Like, most of the best players, Gabby Williams is going over. Most of the best players in the WNBA that are playing overseas are playing for Fener, regardless of what happens with the Malonga thing. And that's why people are like, oh, if the Indiana Fever don't let Dewana Bonner just walk and go wherever she wants, free agents would never go there. And I mean this. If you're a free agent and your decision is impacted by whether or not the Indiana Fever play hardball with Dewana Bonner just because she's a legend in the league, I mean this. Fuck you. Fuck you. Or fuck him. Say not fuck you. That's great. But fuck him. And if you guys don't understand, I'm Irish, so saying the word fuck him means nothing. Means nothing. Like, that's just a phrase of speech. But, like, fuck him. Like, who cares? Who cares? Genuinely. If you are a player and you don't want to play for our organization, why? Because we made a move to show that you can't screw over our organization. You can't screw over our organization. You can't screw over your teammates. You can't screw over your coaching staff. You can't screw over your GM who brought you here. You can't screw over these. If you have a problem with that, we want to win a championship. We are not allowing you to come here and when things aren't working out, do something to prevent us winning a championship. We're not letting that happen lightly. We are doing everything we can. We are going to, we care about our organization. We don't care about the greater good of the league. We are the Indiana Fever and we want to win. We want to win a championship and that's all that matters. And if you are a player that cares more about the way Dewana Bonner was treated than the way Odyssey Sims, Shea Petty, Ariel Powers, Ari McDonald were treated as hardship players. You care more because, we let a player quit. If you care more about that, then I don't want you anyway. If you were considering not playing for the Fever, but you're like, oh, I kind of do want to play for the Fever now because they let Dewana Bonner go. Now I actually will consider playing for the Fever. I don't want you. I don't want you. Like, it's not the attitude to have. It's not a good attitude. It's an embarrassing attitude. And from the fans, it's embarrassing. Like, if you look at the Fenerbahce post, and the amount of people are like, oh, Fenerbahce fans are being so mean to Malonga. Of course they are. She ripped up a contract. She ripped up their contract. It's like, Dominique Malonga's agent is terrible. Whoever let your 19-year-old client get in a situation. I actually agree with that. One thing I learned from European basketball and some NBA teams is players denying them they take basketball seriously, so expect Malonga to be hated from now on. Of course she is. They're saying she's going to unrivaled, so they're going to hate watch every narrative. I agree. I actually agree with this comment. Why did her agent not buy her out of that damn deal? Like, we've been talking about fake Malonga going to play in a private league for 2 days. She could play in that. I understand Malonga signed a contract, but she's injured. She has to prioritize health. She signed a 3-year deal. If this was a 1-year deal, okay, she signed a 3-year deal. To handle the situation, Dominique Malonga left her agency. She left her agency. The goal is to reach an amicable resolution with Fenerbahce. She fired her agent? What? I need to talk more about this. This is coming out tomorrow, but this is a mental story. Fenerbahce, you don't know Storm fans are ready to bear arms. Do you think the Storm fans who tweet one thing and block you on Twitter, Like, I mean, if Storm fans had a fucking problem, like, with the amount of them that are blocked, man, I'd be scared. I'd be so scared. But if they could actually do something, do you think Storm fans have anything on Turkish fans? You think they have anything on Turkish fans? But like the amount of people I stand with Dom, she literally just quit. Europe taking L's greater. Like she literally just, people are saying sure she wants to play in W, yada yada. Keep my baby's name out of your mouth. She quit her team. Leave Dom alone. She quit her team. Fenner fans going crazy in the quotes, as they should. Whoever wrote this should be fired for publicly embarrass a 19-year-old rookie who just had surgery, probably more focused on her recovery. She quit. She tore up a 3-year contract. She's under contract till 2028. She's a 19-year-old injured after exhaust season as the youngest player in the league. You should be fucking ashamed of yourselves. She tore up a 3-year contract. 3 years. 3 years. Greedy. Y'all be recruiting more international players, Turkey players. Such a big organization wants to take every penny. Pathetic ass. She had surgery. 3 years. Understand alongside the contract, but she's injured. 3 years. Without just cause. Didn't Dom have surgery. 3 years. Dom get, is this weird? She literally said surgery. 3 years. This is nasty. Y'all on the same level sky. 3 years. We've been talking fake news, yada yada. Fenner threatening legal action for each contract, as they should. And by the way, like that whole thing is like, oh, these 19-year-olds, you're going to sue a teenager who's injured decided not to travel back. 3 years. 3 years. That is why. If she didn't play this season, this would not be a thing. She tore up a 3-year-long contract. And the WNBA fans are saying the team is wrong for not just letting her tear up a 3-year deal. Are they fucking mental? Not only in sport, in anything in life. If you commit to something, if you sign a 3-year contract with your job and they get rid of you, obviously, sorry, there are exceptions to this, but let's just say hypothetically, in sports, if you sign a 3-year contract with your team, and unless the team literally folds, they have to, and they want to get rid of you, as we've seen with so many NBA players, they have to buy you out. If they didn't want Dominique Malonga anymore, and she was garbage, and she just had a roster spot, they would have to pay to get rid of her. Just like she has to pay to get out of it. So she leaves her agent and then does this. My guess is that she tried to pay her way out. But like, this is not a situation where Fenner are in any way in the wrong. As with our current knowledge, there could be some really shady shit. Maybe Dominique Malonga was offering her full contract and Fenner just said no. But even still, I don't know if you can just tear up a contract. I don't know if you can. Like, as long as they weren't breaching the contract, unless they weren't breaching anything. Like, if they weren't paying her or something. There's probably is, in all of these teams' contracts, by the way, there are clauses. Like, if you guys don't understand when it comes to player contracts for overseas teams, the player gets screwed. EuroLeague is a team league. Players change every single year. This is not a player league. It's not a player-driven league. This is a team-driven league. And that's what people don't understand about European sports. This is not about the players. This is about the team. This is not about the players. The WNBA, the NBA, all American sports leagues are about the players. European sports leagues are about the team. But still, the DeWanna Bonner situation is gotten so crazy. It's got, like, this is, like, just like they said, oh, the Fever should have just let DeWanna Bonner walk. Like, this league is fucking unserious. These fans aren't sports fans. And by the way, I love Dominique Malonga. This is not me insulting Dominique Malonga. I think she's a hooper. I think she could be the future GOAT. I think she's intelligent. I think she's literally got no flaws as a player. I think she's a hard worker. I think she is going to be I think she could be the youngest MVP of all time. If she wins an MVP in year 3, if she wins an MVP in 2 years, she's the youngest MVP of all time. I think she has that potential to break Lauren Jackson's record. I think she could be the greatest international player ever, if not the second greatest after Lauren Jackson. I think she could be one of the 2 greatest international players ever. I think she is a better prospect than Awafam, and I fucking rate Awafam so highly. This is not a personal attack on Dominique Malonga. This is talking about this exact situation. And Dominique Malonga tore up a 3-year contract. Could you imagine in the NBA? Let's just say, who has a contract? Who has a big contract? Kevin Durant in Brooklyn. Kevin Durant signed a 4-year deal in Brooklyn. And right after the 4-year deal, Kyrie shares the post, the Instagram post, gets himself banned, and Harden's already gone, and the team stinks. He had 4 years left on his deal. 4 years left on his deal. So, could you imagine if Kevin Durant had 4 years left on his deal and said, I want to get out of Brooklyn, and he just got his agent to tear up his contract? He got his agent to tear up his contract. He would be sued for every cent of that contract by the Brooklyn Nets. But it doesn't matter because it would never happen. In the WNBA, they actually celebrate this. They celebrate this. And by the way, Dominique Malonga could find a way of getting out of the contract. It would cost her a lot of money. It's going to cost her a lot of money. This is now going to, whatever it would have cost her to get out of her contract, it's probably going to cost her that plus legal fees. This is not cheap. This is not cheap at all. But anyway, I'll see you guys.